Just listen to the birds for a bit. Oh, isn't that nice? Anyway, as you can see, I'm once again covered in sweat because I've just come back from outside. Just got back from a job interview actually, another one. So I thought I'll treat myself to a donut on the way home. Here's what the shop looks like. My girlfriend doesn't like the look of it. She says it looks like a poison donut. Do you think it looks poisonous? Do you know what? I think the picture, actually reminds her of like Snow White, and you know, like the hand of the witch holding out the apple for Snow White. Just poison. Maybe that's it. Anyway, I think they're delicious. Here's the one that I got today. It looks like a cartoon donut, doesn't it? I think the flavour description is like cabe, and I didn't know what that was. And I tried to ask, oh, this donut, like what flavour is it? But she thought I was saying, can I have one of those please? And she put it in a bag for me. I was like, oh, do you know what, I'll just buy it. I'll find out what flavour it is by eating, so let's go. Eating on camera. It's like raspberry flavour. I like that. Anyway, if you're in Okinawa, around the Oroku area, why not check out Oroku donuts? They're nice. Whatever, let's play some Disgaea. Okay, so we're somewhere in the middle of chapter 4, tournament's in full swing. Before we dive into the tournament, I just want to have a little look at the status screens for our 4 main story characters here, because I've been trying to figure out their ability, not their equipment, status, their mobility here. Fuji's we already checked out, and it's every time you attack someone from behind, he gets a 5% power bonus with a maximum of 100% bonus in any given map. So what this is saying is, Piririka gets a max HP and a max SP boost, depending on the amount of hell that you have. Hell is the currency. But what this says here, it's not exactly how much hell you own that determines the boost. It's the number of digits in the number, if that makes sense, times 10%. So for example, let's see how much money we've got on us right now. There we go. 16,834 hell, which in other words, a 5-digit number, which means Piririka is getting a 50% boost. And I figured this out by starting a new game save file and checking out the stats and then buying and selling things to manipulate the amount of hell in my inventory and watching what happened to her max HP. Funny thing is, at the moment you'll see her max HP is 1,416, and if I press the Y button I can see her base stats. Her base HP 335, so that's her HP without any equipment or bonus or any other modifiers. But I can't figure out how we're getting from 335 to 1416. Something is going on, so there's some other boost in her HP going on, and that counts for everybody. Like, why Fuji's HP has gone from 794, his base HP, to 3051. Try as I might, I cannot account for that number. Why it's 3051. There's a discrepancy there, I have no idea what's going on. Rias, his mobility. This one's pretty straightforward. So whenever Rias has I'm having trouble talking today. Anyway, whenever there are more than 2 people close to him, he gets a 50% boost to his stats. So Shifo's mobility is basically whenever she defeats an enemy, there's a 50% chance, that's Kakuritsu chance, that she will steal, or this word here, which I think is chosen, so attempting, there's a 50% chance that she'll try to steal something from every enemy that she defeats. Not bad. I also had a quick look at their durability, and this is what affects the map whenever the character turns giant. So for Fuji, when he turns into a giant, damage from all back attacks is increased by 50%. With Piririka, there's a 10% chance that any regular attack, Futsukogeki, any regular attack have a 10% chance of putting someone to sleep. And Rias, what was his? Oh yes, so ally units, Mikata unit, su number, times 5% defense increase. And Shifo's thing is when she turns into a giant, everyone becomes weak to fire attacks. So it's something to bear in mind. This is what I want to do, try and figure out all these little bits of text and stuff so that I can apply them when I'm playing the game. So maybe I should try and build up a mage or some character that can use fire attacks. Let's have a look. There we go, let's make a witch. Gretchen, that's a great name for a witch. So we get to choose what her specialty is. So given Shifo's durability, we'll have fire. Right. Yay. Okay, he's introducing the fighters. Oh, whoever Sakura is, Ueyasu has heard of him. Oh, she's an idol. Shiriai, an acquaintance. So, susumeru here is to recommend something. So maybe idol no michi, the way or the road, the idol. Oh, susumeta no wa ore bippi da. So maybe what Ueyasu is saying is he recommended Sakura become an idol, or she became an idol on his recommendation. Ueyasu-sama no okage desu, it's all thanks to Ueyasu. Right, so however much I thank you, it won't be enough. Naizo, which is your guts, and she's going to remove them, take them out. The sashiagemasu, which is like, I'll give this to you. The act of removing your guts, but in a very polite way, sashiagemasu. Ueyasu-sama, o kakugo, prepare yourself to have your guts removed. I mean, it's just bonkers. Oh, it smokes. Alright. Not bad, though. I forgot to turn the animations back on. Oh my god. Anything else? Oh, fantastic. That's more like it, isn't it? What? I don't know what that was, but I immensely enjoyed it. There we go, there's the her mobility in action. We just defeated an enemy and she stole the sword off him. Nice. I doubt it would be any good though. It's completely unnecessary, but off you pop. Was it even that effective? Yeah. So the weak people have been erased and the strong people remain. It's this guy. There we go, so this guy does have one of the Jingi. I suspected he might. Right, so he's going to decide like which is stronger out of the two of us. Hinochi o kakete. It's like gambling your life, putting your life on the line. By doing that, fight. Wow, money is no joke in this game. So normally, in a Disgaea game, if you clear a map, you usually wind up with plenty enough money to heal everyone and then some more besides. But in Disgaea 7 I'm finding, especially if I let a few people die, that I just don't have enough hell left to revive everyone. Well, I guess a trip to the item world is in order. Alright, here we go. So you can see, I'm doing Mega Fire on this mushroom, but the damage isn't enough to finish it in one go. But since my rage meter is full, let's test out Shifo's nobility, or dobility. So here's Shifo. Turn her into a giant, over here somewhere. Thank you. Now everybody on the map should be much weaker to fire attacks. Here we go, look at this, so the mushroom's at minus 100 now. So if I do Mega Fire on the mushroom, yeah, no chance. Oh God. Since when did they get like the Kamehameha? Oh, I think it is raining. Yeah, I was chucking it down. I had to just run outside and pick up the washing from the balcony. It's soaking wet. Do not tell my girlfriend that the washing got wet because I was playing Disgaea 5 and I didn't notice it was raining. She'll have murdered me. And in fact, if another episode of this doesn't come out within the next week or so, that's what happened. Please contact the police, say that I was murdered. Alright, let's get out of here and crack on. It stopped raining now. Do not believe this. It rained for about 20 seconds. And then it's gone. That's the weather in Okinawa. And by the way, next week, 2 typhoons are scheduled to hit. 2, one on Tuesday and one on Friday. Is that enough? Can we not squeeze another one in midweek? Oh, you look a little nervous. Don't do anything holy. Okay. 無理しないで. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. もし富士山が what was that? 電池子 something? と戦いたくないなら if you don't want to fight this person 私たちだけで just us 戦うという手もありますから so you have that option. There's the option that we will all fight. Fuji, you don't have to fight. Yeah, go. いらねえ on need いらない心配すんなよ Don't worry unnecessarily. So it's like Benikage, which is this old name I think he seems to know him by. It's like Benikage, no, Crimson Dark, Nanka ni makene, won't lose. Akudoku tatakatte, kanarazu katsu, will definitely win.
さあ、いよいよこの時がやってきました。広本最強武道会最終決戦。
I'm starting to think there's only this one guy in the crowd.
今ここにお呼びいたしま
その必要はない。私ならすでにいる。
Hello?
おい、
Who the hell is this?
この私を差し置いて最強の称号をかけた大会を開くなど、一体どういう了見だ？
What? Alright. I'm not entirely sure, but she's like, hey, Fuji-san. Kono watashi o sashioite. So like, disregarding me. As like, are you forgetting about me? Saikyo no Shogo, the title of the strongest, I think, o kaketa. Daikai o hiraku nado. Ittai douyu ryoken da? So she's like, I'm not sure. Unless that's like, what on earth are you thinking? So maybe she's bursting in on the tournament and saying like, hey, you're deciding who the strongest is here, but you're forgetting about me. So I think that she believes she is the strongest. And look, this weapon, isn't this the weapon that Void Crimson had? Like in the last story segment.
悲願絶唱祭師匠
Zeshosai. Hang on. Zeshosai, isn't that what Ao called Fuji earlier? And he was like, you're wrong, that's not my name. And Shisho, yeah, Shisho, master or teacher.
どうして師匠がこんなところにいるんだよ
Yeah, why did my teacher show up here?
この魔界の山奥で修行中でな。やけに騒がしいと思ったら、最強を決める舞踏会とやらが開かれているではないか。
Alright, so it looks like she was doing some training in the area. She just happened to notice the tournament.
絶唱祭って日の本一の剣豪が名乗る称号なんですよね。お会いできるなんて感激です。
Looks like she's excited to meet her.
英雄の超魔剣豪無害より強かったそうだぜそんな日の本最強の剣豪がこんな美しいお姉様だったとは
And we are impressed by her beauty.
剣豪？でもヒガンさんが持ってるのってクリムゾンダークが持ってた真相万事
Yeah.
忠勝だよね。
Yeah, yeah, so even Shifo just noticed that this newcomer is holding the weapon that Crimson Dark had.
先ほど親切な若者が献上してくれたのだ。あなたにこそふさわしい槍だと言ってな。
Fusawashi. I feel like I learned Fusawashi in school today and I totally forgot about it. So it sounds like Crimson Dark gave the spear to her. What's her name? Higas? Oh, what? Is that Soul? Or is that... is that so? Is it Higan or Higaso? I literally can't tell. But it sounds like Void Crimson gave the spear to her and says it's perfect for her.
やりたい放題しやがって師匠が相手だろうが悪毒ぶった切ってやる
Alright, I guess we're fighting this person now. What the heck is that? Ronji. Is that lonely? If it is, I suppose we can only have one person out. Might as well be Fuji. Now, if I'm right, we can't get anyone else out. Yeah, look at that, no one else can enter. Alright, so it's just as well Fuji's massively over leveled. Oh, not that massively though. 3,700. This could still be a problem. Let's cheat a little bit.
さあ悪毒行くぜ
So I can't have anyone else enter the area, but I can have Furika just stand on the base panel and cast Braveheart on him. Yeah. Alright, come on over. Oh, I forgot to press defend. Oh, this could go badly. Oh, not that badly. Let's have another Braveheart. Will this count as a back attack? What's going on? We had someone doing this Kamehameha before, and that was like a Rasengan. We'll just keep back attacking as much as we can. Does that count as 3 back attacks? I guess we'll find out. Yeah, look at that. So because he counted 2 times, that counted as 3 back attacks, so I got plus 15% for this attack. Lovely. And there you go. So I think she's saying that like Fuji does have some skill, but if he becomes one with his sword, then it will be even greater. So Kireachi, according to my little dictionary here, if I can get the flipping thing, goes to the lock screen way too quick. Kireachi means sharpness or cutting ability, or it can also mean one's technical proficiency or skill. Interesting. Whoa. What? Yeah, good question. I'm not exactly sure what it is that Weir is saying here, but it seems like the job of these people is to suppress or to control people. From this word here, seiyatsu. Seiyatsu meaning gaining total control of a person or a country. Suppression, oppression, control, mastery, ascendancy, supremacy. You can see why it's difficult, isn't it? Just looking up words in a dictionary. When you get like 2,500 different flipping definitions for one word. Of course, what that means is that this word doesn't really mean any of those things, or it kind of means something that is equivalent to one or more of these words depending on the situation when it's been used. Fantastic. Isn't language amazing? So I think he said just watching that was painful. Oh, it's Higan, right. Well, that's the end of the tournament. She's like, that's nowhere near enough fighting. She doesn't matter who, just get an opponent out here now. What? I think she's targeted Weirus now. Yeah. Why does he keep talking about his backside? The pancake? Yeah, please hurry. It sounds like she caught the pancake in her mouth and then just swallowed it straight away. Huh? She likes it. I made it. What? So she's going to join our team now because she liked the pancake, I guess. Why not? It's Disgaea, isn't it? Doesn't have to make sense. No one has to do anything for a good reason. Arigato meiwaku, which is like saying thank you for something that's actually a bit troublesome. Like if you give someone a gift that they feel obligated to accept, but they don't really like it. It's kind of like arigato meiwaku, I reckon. Right, is that the end of the chapter? Yeah. Well, this is the part of the game where I stop trying to understand what the hell's going on and just look at the artwork and think, isn't this nice? Well, there you go. That's the end of chapter 4. More questions than answers, I think. We still don't know who Crimson Dark is. Now there's this new character shows up who Fuji says is his old teacher, although she now has the weapon that Crimson Dark was holding. I mean, there's every chance that she is Crimson Dark, just taking on a different form. Who knows? Pretty much anything can happen in Disgaea anyway. Well, I hope you look forward to see what happens at the start of chapter 5. I know I'm looking forward to it. Brilliant. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.